Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to use SQS locally as your default queue driver for your Laravel application. And for that purpose we are going to need a tool called LocalStack. It's basically a tool that makes you simulate AWS services for local development. We are going to install it using Docker. I've already done that before, so I will not need to run this command again. But by the way, all the commands that you need and the environment variables can be found here in the README file. So the first step is to install LocalStack using this Docker image, and the next step is to set up AWS CLI for your local development. I've already done these two steps, so I will jump straight to the third step, which is creating an SQS queue on your local machine. So let's run this command. Okay, so what this command did is that it created an actual SQS queue. Let's verify that the queue is created by running this command. So here we list all the queues created on the SQS. So we get here the SQS default queue. Okay, so what we need to do next is to take these environment variables and put them in the .env file in our project. So this basically tells the Laravel app that your AWS configurations is dependent on the local machine, or using the local machine rather than using an actual AWS account. And the SQS queue is the URL of the queue that we just obtained by running list. Important env variable is the queue connection. It will be by default sync or database. We need to change it to SQS so that we tell the Laravel app to use the SQS drive. And let's go to the queue config file. We will need to add two variables to it to basically point at our local machine rather than pointing to AWS URL. And these endpoints are the these two variables are the endpoint and the user style endpoint variable. Next is to create a job. So let's create a job and push that job to the queue, and then try to run the queue worker to see the job being consumed. So let's run PHP artisan make job. Let's call it test job. Let's go to the test job, and all the job is going to do is to write to the log. Okay, so let's go to the external terminal and run the queue worker. It's going to work on the default queue, which we already defined as SQS default queue, and let's push some jobs to the queue so that we can see the logs in the log file. Sorry. It's dispatch. As you can see here, a test log is printed out. If we push another job, we see another log. And that's all. Thank you for watching.